Okay. The four horsemen back in effect. That's right. This time we got Jesus to be Beavis, because Jesus ain't got no penis, dude. Jesus is a raisin, dude. We're gonna resurrect him instead of Jesus, dude. All who are for that. Judge Sarah, you with it? Yeah, I'm with it. Let's do it fast so they can see. I'll talk to you so you can understand. The thing about Cam is you gotta understand who Cam is. Killer Cam is his name. This story goes a long way. See, before I saved his eye with Nissa, he saved my life. He was there all the time when my demons came out to try to get me. My succubus would try to get me, and the she demons would use his body and have him walk around the crib over on Euclid, and he'd look like this. Now, when you see it, it's gonna freak you out because this is actually how Cam looks. But Cam has a charmer on, like I have. But my charmer is now this face because I've been slipping out of Cam. You know what that means? That means, dude, I have pus bumps and all kinds of crazy shit on Death's face. The face of Death is on my face. I tattooed it, and I'm damning everybody who looks at it, Cam. This is always gonna be for Cam, dude. Cam, your other eye. Let me show you how you look. Cam, or what? Wait, what's wrong? This is Cam. I'm your wife, but this is how we date because you're gonna look at me and call me cozy. I'm gonna have a cop shoot you right in the face, dude, because you're gonna be wrong as hell. I'm the forbidden one. I'm the one with Cozy's torso. That's all I got of Cozy's. The rest is mine. Now, yeah, you think Camille's the best sister, but Camille knows that I'm her big sister. But I got Megan in me, so we got the jitters. Here's see how your eye is, Cam. See, I was so mad at Cam for doing that to his eye, dude, because I did not know we were linked. I thought it was Frank, but it was Cam the whole time. And now I need help. I need you guys to find my brother. Let me dress in my tutu and everything I wear, and let me walk with my brother. And let him pick me up so we could take over the world. I'm the Bofferman. I'm supposed to cross dress. Ain't that right? Yeah, that is right. Hi, I'm Cam. Cameron Brooks. And the Brooks family is a part of the regime of hell. Right? Right. Actually, some of the Brooks, because we have some Brooks that ain't right. Ain't right at all. But Cam, your dad's doing good, okay? Thanks. I had to make sure. Because I keep checking on my brother, but something always happens while I'm talking to him. I know. Cam, this is freaking me out, dude. You look like a fucking killer, dude. Is this real? Yeah, I got golds like you. Yeah, it's real. Cam, how you get back to your body? I wake up. It's because that's on my face. But I wake up. Everything's cool. Just don't cut my hair or nothing. But you're like post-apocalyptic breed, dude. That's what I'm gonna call you. No, call me Momo, dude. That's how. Sam, you gotta do it right, dude. Don't make me fight this damn dude. Dude. I killed Jesus with a 40 cal, dude. They say it's a 9. Dude, you know what? And then you had me fighting this dude. I guess I was supposed to be Hulk on the manifest one. Cam, I could not understand why in the world would you have me fighting a horned red devil? Or was that supposed to be you fighting me? Because I had horns too when I was born, actually. But my horns are 10 feet tall now in hell. But I have this shroud on right now. And we're actually in a place where I told you, man, I was going to take y'all with me. And we're on the third level of hell steps, and it's called the skirts of hell. Now, Cam, one thing about you that I remember is, as brothers, we didn't have noses until we hit Reva's house. And Reva was a beautiful big lady. She looked so sexy with those warts on her face. Yeah, yeah. And DeMonte was a faggot, but everybody liked him. And I was wondering, what the fuck happened to DeMonte? Did I kill him? Because he'd look behind me and he'd say I was a girl, right? And he wasn't the only one who said it. It was the whole, even Brandon. Brandon was the one who took my female virginity. He was the one who broke my hymen. Because he actually went in the cootie mama. And I was like, damn, I was only 8 years old. But I was like, yeah, this is my boyfriend, yay. And then I found out we weren't related at all. I was like, yeah, man, this is cool. And then all of a sudden, he got me while I was sleeping one time. I was like, hold on, man, is this nigga going for my sister? And I was like, hold on. I thought we was, and then all of a sudden he said, Cozy. I said, my name ain't Cozy, it's Ezok. He said, Ezok then. And then he got epilepsy. It's a sad story. But, see, I was supposed to make another Satan. That's how I make Satans, you know what I'm saying? By having them, it's called simulation. It's not fornicating. It's when a man busts a load in your kumquatch. And my kumquatch is right where Megan's cunt is. And that's my booty and Megan's cunt are one, you know what I'm saying? And that's why when they put me in a male facility, yeah, get to that, cuzzo, because I'm trying to figure. Quit calling me cuzzo. Alright, what do I call you? Call me anytime. I ain't gonna lie, I got a crush on him. I always had a crush on Ken. That's why I let him stay with you in the first place, cuz, because he was like, man, you could do shit. And I was waiting on my turn to get my legs tattooed. Because he was like, no. And then Asin came over because I told her to come over. I was like, you gotta meet him. Asin was one of mine, dude. And like, that's why she called us that one day. But Cam wasn't trying to keep her away from me. Cam was like a protector for us all, dude. But Gray was the one I wanted. Cam was gray. He still is gray. But I'm not sure on if he's cool or not. Because he's talking to Camille, but like when I call him, he don't want, like, is it because he knows I'm Megan? And he thinks I took his... No, I didn't take Cozy's life. It was the Get Away. It was a Get Out movie. That's the movie we're on. Get Out. Because, yeah, Cozy chose to give his body up. And the whole Cahokia area recorded the possession, dude. And now I have it being recorded while I'm recording. And I'm gonna hook him up with Sexy Rabbit. You'll see how this picture looks when I'm done. It's gonna be awesome. I'm not gonna quit recording until it's done. No, I just gotta see if I'm recording. Look how mean my feet are there. I'm very forbidden because it's not showing you that says Satan on my foot is hiding from you. I don't know what kind of... Man, my tattoos were done with premortal ooze, weren't they, baby? Yeah. Yeah, they were. Yeah, that's what... The Venom stuff. I put the Venom stuff as my tattoos, dude. You see? Because I couldn't get them dark enough, so I came up with something called Super Black. This is what I do it like this. Cam, I made it so far like that. A pig nose. That's the, I'm not as good. I'm not as good as that. I'm not as good as that. That. Or that. But this is Megan attempting to draw Cam and make Cozy feel better about it. Because everybody thought Cam was like the sexiest one. And I kept saying, dude, y'all don't know how Cozy's got, man. They both know how to do their thing. But Cozy, he wants to sacrifice his soul for you and shit. And Cam more like, nah, bitch, I ain't gonna do that. But Cozy was like, Bree, let me have that foot. And Bree was like, if you could catch it, and she tried to use her super speed and shit, Cozy snatched her foot off and started walking up the steps. I was like, oh shit. So Bree's foot don't look as sexy no more. But that's her foot right there. I got Bree's foot. I even got her name signed on it. See? This body was made for me, dude. That's why I wanted to be like Bree, because Bree had toes like that, like feet like that. But then Cozy put hell on the toes. Look at that. And then put a big face right there. Look at that face. See that face? Now, Cam is a different type of tattoo artist. But can Cam do a bulletproof Zampianata? But then that happened. So my skin ain't Teflon no more. That's bullshit, dude. So I gotta work on that shit. But I'm gonna teach Cam like this. Because Cam, I need you out of my Chucky job, man. And if you call me baby one more time. No, dude, I was just playing, dude. See, Cam, I knew it was you. Dude, I'm not conscious. They called me and wake me up. No, dude, because I gotta stop recording. You recording? Yeah. How you making me look? Let me help you. You're a blood shredder. What's a blood shredder? You don't know what blood shredder is? Dude, it's like a ripper vampire. It's prestige, dude. No, this is gonna hurt. Because you know I manifest, so Cam, you gonna grow these. And when you grow them, dude, when you grow them, it's gonna hurt like hell. Trust me, I had two black ones. But then Mom told, remember Mama, you remember Mama. Mama told him that if I didn't have my horns in, when she got here, that she was gonna blow up the earth, right? And she said it in front of a mirror. That's how we do our stuff in front of mirrors, because that's when the Illuminati recording. But let me tell you something. The fucked up part was, dude, they took off my horns, dude, while I was sleeping. So I tried to glue them back on, and I went to I went to the rehab clinic like that, because they were telling me in the mirror, you know you're the Most High. When you go sober, it humanizes you, and that's how they kill you. And you're the only guy who works like that. But you need to find what high it is. So I was trying to figure out what would make my heart go fast enough and take my psychosis and drag it into like a terrible way, like make my psychosis just nothing but about me, because I wanted to die. You remember that, man? I always used to tell you. You know what I'm saying? It would scare the shit out of you. I know it, because you come over to my crib, but I'd be like, I couldn't talk about nothing but outer worldly things. And man, we saved a lot of people, dude. When we saved people from that asteroid, me and Cam are responsible for that. Y'all owe us, dude. But y'all give us a punk ass diamond. And I kept it, but ain't nobody gonna buy that shit. I got 10 karat diamonds in my teeth now, Cam. So, dude, we can do this. I dress like a man if you want, but I want you to know it's gonna come out who I am, and you gonna wonder, like, dude, did this nigga straight? And I did do it, and I know I'm the most hated. Cam might hate me too, But Cam gonna learn to love me because he gonna be like, dude, she ain't gonna torture me? No, Cam. I'm not gonna torture you. That's why we gave you that money, dude. If it wasn't for you, Cam,